Mrs. Washington has it going on. Oh, hello there. You clicked the clickbait. Welcome to this cringy corner of the internet. I am ETTemplar, Supreme Misfit, professional dipshit. And yes, it's true. Elitist pieces of shit are threatening us with a good time if Donald Trump gets elected. Bono vows to drive his car off a cliff if Donald Trump wins the election. So on top of that, we have Bono threatening to drive his car off a cliff. And, more radically, we have Robert Reiner, Mr. Buttergrease himself. He says he's going to set himself on fire if Trump wins. So if you needed any other reasons beside political reasons to vote for Trump, there you go. These two idiots claim that they're going to fucking kill themselves if Trump wins election. So let's get out there and vote. I want to see Bono drive his $1 million sports car off a cliff, and I want to see Rob Reiner roast himself like a rotisserie chicken.
Patriotism is dead. There's only rebels and tyrants now.
Strange.
A world ready for the righteous and the pure to inherit.
Don't believe in surrenders. No, I still got my saber, Reverend. Didn't turn it into no plowshare either.
I'm taking over this territory.
Alrighty, for those of you who are going to stick around for the rest of the video, welcome to the rest of the video. So our first topic is Biden running his mouth, saying some stupid shit.
Still ahead, Biden claims world leaders are terrified of a Trump win.
Pull me aside, one leader after another, quietly, and say, Joe, he can't win. My democracy is at stake.
Congressman Mike Waltz.
Now, before I say this inflammatory statement, there are some based Europeans out there. So there's some based Eastern Slavs and Estonians out there. There's some Balkans. So there are some based Europeans, but mainly the German Central Europeans.
I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I don't fuck with you. I don't give a shit what your leaders think about our president. It's our president, not yours. Fuck off. Like, if your countries aren't a problem, if your democracies aren't a problem, that's a you problem. A you problem. See, you're the ones importing all these, riff-raff and third world problems. That's a you problem. That's not a us, we collective problem. Fuck off. We broke away from England, the United Kingdom, for that reason, so we can domain ourselves and be our own nice little fucked up country, not to be under your yokes of monarchism, Marxism, socialism, or whatever fucked up, retarded versions of governments you have, okay? And even, God bless our neighbors to the north, Canada, our hat, you know what, just like, fuck y'all, okay? You're too Europeanized, and you're too retarded for me, and I don't fuck with you guys. I don't care what you think if, like, Trump gets elected or not. Quite frankly, most of you guys, the non-cool ones, the communist socialists, the government cucks, y'all can collectively, like, gobble my knob. And more importantly, with the Trump presidency, whatever horseshit and bullshit amount of money we're sending over to Ukraine to a group of people who fucking hate us, who hate Trump, who hate America, that money can go back to we the people instead of some fucking warlord like Vladimir Zelensky who bans Christians, who fucking tortures and murders journalists. Yeah, that money's coming back to us. And here's a little glimpse of your guys' future.
I have no money!
Alright, so we're on to our next two clips. These two clips are from Ding Dong Kamala Harris, the whore of Babylon herself. Roll them!
What's the other thing we know about this population? And it's a specific phase of life. Remember, age is more than a chronological fact. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid. That is why we put them in dormitories. And they have a resident assistant. They make really bad decisions.
That's how you went over those 18 to 24-year-olds. Yeah, that's right. Young adults are stupid, and some of us, like myself, some of us don't escape our stupidity. But more important, some people, like the person who just said that, Kamala Harris, is in a state of perma stupidity, and she had to choose her career of gobbling knob up to the top and being a politician because she literally has nothing to offer to anyone except being a leech, a lying, a whore of Babylon, as it were. Anyways, keep going.
Harris abolish ICE? Roll tape.
Would you consider, if you're president, starting from scratch with ICE?
Let me tell you what the Customs and Border Patrol agents need, what the immigration system needs. It needs to be fixed.
No, we just need to fix it. We just need to fix it. We need to fix it. No specific topics or points of contention, problems. So this is what was in the bill that failed, and this is a bullet points ran through an AI. So I'm going to read this. So pardon the reading time with ETTemplar. So let's go. The Senate failed to pass a bipartisan border security bill with a vote of 43 to 50, needed 60 to advance. The bill is supported by Democrats facing tough re-election battles because they're flooding their countries and just fucking over their constituents. I added that, as highlighting Republican positions on immigration. President Biden criticized congressional Republicans, stating they prioritize politics over securing the border and reforming immigration. Initial supporters of the bill included some Republican senators reversed their votes, calling the effort a political theater. The proposed bill included funding for new Border Patrol agents, updated detection equipment, and changes to asylum laws. Those changes to asylum laws was basically allowing hundreds of thousands and millions to become citizens instantly. So immunity and shit like that. So the immigration component was originally part of a larger, get a load of this, $95 billion in foreign aid bill, but was removed later by Republican opposition. So it's $95 billion. They were trying to sneak in there. They were trying to compact the bill, this $95 billion, to Taiwan and Ukraine. I mean, this bill was more impacted with bullshit than my colon. So even if passed, House Senator Mike Johnson indicated that the bill would not pass in the GOP-controlled House. Uh-oh. So it wasn't going anywhere to begin with. Uh-oh. So the Biden administration emphasized ongoing efforts to address migration issues and called for congressional action on immigration reform. Yeah, like letting in more criminals, illegals, violent rapists, drug dealers, cartels, crazy people. That's what they call for immigration reform. Coming to a neighborhood near you. Yeah. And that's what a joke that bill was. They were trying to sneak in $95 billion to fucking Ukraine and Taiwan. I don't see how that counts for securing the border, considering they're like thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away. Like, what the fuck does $95 billion to Taiwan and Ukraine have to do with securing the southern border? Doesn't make much sense, does it? But that's the bill. So when you hear Biden and Kamala saying, hey, they struck down a bipartisan bill. Yeah, the bill was bullshit. It was shit. It was a whole bunch of crap to fund more cronies in Taiwan, like Ukraine. I'll be fair to Taiwan, to give more free shit to foreign powers that essentially hate us and only use us as a bank and a weapons depot is really what it was, and that's why it failed. So here's a little bonus rant because we need to hit that 10-minute mark for the algorithm, which YouTube isn't going to push my channel or help my channel in the algorithm at all because conservative opinion here. You know, I'm not a cuck like Destiny. I'm not a violent Marxist retard like Vaush. And I'm not a terrorist sympathizer like Hassan Piker. So YouTube isn't going to promote this. But yeah, if you're still trying to figure out who to vote for in 2024, the one person's going to flood your cities, towns with criminal gangs, violent criminals, illegal aliens, and quite possibly Haitians that will eat your fucking, your beloved pets like cats, dogs, and they might even eat human flesh, because that's a thing in Haiti, believe it or not. Yum, yum. The other white and dark meat. Mmm. Yum, yum. So if you're still trying to figure out, if you want some crazy bullshit and you want the inevitable slow internal rot of the United States, go for Kamala Harris. But if you kind of want to steer the ship away from the iceberg a little bit, try Trump. And you might get more money. There'll be no tax on tips, be no tax on overtime. So at least one gets you more money, whereas the other one's just going to get you violence and dead. So none of this content or this channel would be possible without these people. This list here, these fleet captains who are active in Telegram, Discord, and who often support financially to this channel. And if you want to become a fleet captain, if you're constantly active in the comments, kill a lot of watch time, or you're in the Discord or Telegram, you can join that list, or you can donate to this channel financially. There's a Patreon down below. There's a Cash App if you so want to. But I know how things are going in this economy. Things are tight, so that is not necessary. Donations and tips are not necessary at all. If you can use that for your own survival, that is 100% still a better purchase than backing some cringy YouTuber who shares his opinion. So with that, thanks for your support. Thanks for your watch time, your comments, likes, dislikes, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Thanks again.